All right, welcome. And this is Rory. I'm really happy to walk you through modifying your wine pages. And, we've been making things a lot easier for the new students to get up and going. It's very critical that you follow your instructions. When in doubt, follow episode 8. And I'll make sure I put notes to that here. Everything is laid out the way you're supposed to go through it. We try to make it really simple. And, if it feels like it's too overwhelming, just slow down, back up, restart if you need to, and go to the aid of your instructor. Be sure to attend our Tuesday calls. That's where we do the trainings and show you things, and also attend the trainings that are made available by Paul, who's in charge of our Google AdSense and adhering to everything to get that done. He's an amazing trainer. I'll make sure I put a link to his training times and the training recordings in the training here as well. Now, that being said, first I'm going to walk you through the pages you're going to be changing and show you how to locate all of them from your PBS. And I'm going to do that here by logging in, and I'm using Brett's PBS, and I'm going to go ahead and log in with his username and password, and that's going to take me into his back office or into his WordPress dashboard. And I will save this in my robo form because I'm going to be in this a lot. Okay, so in this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to go to the visit the site, and I'm going to literally walk you through all the wine pages that you have to modify. And these are just the initial ones. You're going to want to add more, but we really simplified the starting point. Especially for our number one anchor offer, we want to get your guys' pages done, get them modified, and you want to modify all your other pages too, and get Google AdSense and everything that's in the process of getting your PBS up and where it could make money from everything. Okay, now your instructor should have walked you through things. We have 3 main anchor offers that we work on, and they not only create the most revenue, but they also are the ones that we have the most control on with you. Your instructor is literally helping you build, your left team or your right team, or helping you build team, the tipping circle with you. And that's the 3 anchors, right? So anchor offer number 1 is Wine Ambassador. Incredible offer. We're going to focus on that mainly here, but just like to recap, because repetition is the mother of all learning. Anchor offer number 2 is the Valentis, and because I have so many different products, it does have a lot more pages to them, and that's in B. Anchor offer number 3 is our what we call the Performance Giving Network. It involves a tipping circle, involves television, involves music, involves chat, involves a lot of things, right? And we're going to walk you through that in C below. Once you get A, B, and C and all those pages and they're modified, then it's a matter of modifying the rest of the pages in your PBS to complete that, making it all your own and having your links in there instead of mine, so you get credit and get paid versus me. And in the same time, we're going to be working to get you established for search engine optimization, and that's going to happen by you doing the 3 main legs of the marketing, which is SEO. You're going to get your pages built so that they're green as far as Yoast. You're going to see that in the trainings over and over again. You are also going to be posting ads in the internet, driving to these pages, and then you're going to be doing social media posts and other locations to help tie into it. That helps that happen, and it's just a process. There's other things we'll do to help that happen, and that'll just come as you progress and do the things that are in the training once you get through step 1 here. So to make it really simple, I'm just going to take you here, and I'm going to show you where all the pages are. So under Arts and Entertainment, we have Wine Magic, and I'm just going to right-click on that and hit Open Link in New Tab. And that's going to open up that, and I'm going to go down from there, right, to Cooking, Food, and Wine. And I'm going to right-click and open the link in a new tab. I'm also going to go right-click here, and you'll see we have one for Australia, one for Canada. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the pages we need to modify for wine are these 4. And Now that I showed you how to get those, now we can begin to modify those. I'm going to do them one by one below. But I also want to give you guys a resource page and just talk about it here. So if you need help to come up with a different direction, or you want to work on more, like creating more pages, which is something we should always be doing, and something that gets really fun. We make recipe pages. If you are pairing our wines with food, it's a great thing to focus on, take a picture, talk about the event. All these things are, part of the training going forward. And also, there are so many keywords around wine and food pairings. We want to, cover as many of those as we possibly can all together. So there's your 4 pages. It really, it's going to be simple going through them. But I also have this other page here that I created actually for a VIP. It's called the Wine and Dine Show, something we do every Wednesday. I created an article page on that. And if you go to the link below this video, it'll take you right here to what I call More on Anchor One Offer. And I literally have the pages that you can copy and paste to add into this. Okay? And I'm going to do that here now, so that if you watch this, preview video on how to get things set up, as a bonus, I'm going to help you add another page into your system so that you can differentiate yourself even more so from everybody else. So to recap what you should have been told by your instructor, when you started out with your PBS, you literally got a copy of my site, my web system, and I make a lot of money with that, right? It's how I learned how to build all this. If you guys get a copy of it, the reason why you get a copy of it is your system is then complete. You got a complete working system. It's literally mirrored from what I make my thousands and thousands of dollars with each and every month. And the best part about it is that means you just have to modify. You don't need to build it from scratch. It'll literally save you months of time, right? And now, literally, in a matter of days, you can actually have your system all modified to be your own. Because now that you have a copy of my system that makes all the money, you won't make any money with it until you make it your own and get your search engine optimization going on, get Google AdSense added, and then you apply it to everything that we're doing. But that being said, while you're building all that and you're getting set up with Anchor Offer number 1, Anchor Offer number 2, Anchor Offer number 3, those tie into what you're to marketing that's already happening with your instructor and their instructor and everything from me down in the company. And Tanya and I are paying for marketing and funding that. We all share. So the sooner you get positioned, the sooner we can pay it forward and help build with you while you're getting this up to speed and while you're learning how to do the marketing that we give you access to. So if you've watched this far, here is what I would call like the bonus. Is I created this other page, and it features information on the Wine and Dine Show, and it looks just like this. Here's the page, the Wine and Dine Show, and that gives me a whole, that's the keyword I used for it too, it gives us a whole additional page to market with. All right, and what I'm going to do is show you how to copy it onto your system so that you can actually make an additional page right now. So even though you're modifying all your pages, which is what we want you to do first, I'm going to teach you how to do a different one and show you how to add it so you can differentiate yourself from everybody else out there. And this is something you want to do as much as possible. So let me show you how to do it. So you're going to go back to that page that I have a link on right here, where it's RR247.com, More on Anchor Offer 1. Long title. Wouldn't normally do that for SEO work, but because this is a training page, totally fine. So it's right here. You can click on it to see what it looks like. And I'm going to go to Brett's page here. I've already grabbed the 4 wine pages that I want to look at. See, they're all there. There's Canada. We're going to modify that one. We're going to modify Australia, the Fine Wines, and Wine Magic. And those are all done individually below in this training. But I'm going to go here for the main one, and I'm going to say New, and I'm going to say New Page. And I'm going to call it the Wine and Dine Show. And while I said that in the title, I'm going to go to Yoast right here, and I'm just going to make mine Wine and Dine. So Wine and Dine will be what I'm going to put on the keyword for this one for Brett. Okay. and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go to my more page, and it says right here, here's the page information. So I'm literally going to copy from this all the way down to the right here. I broke this all up here. And right here I got the actual HTML code for the top video and the bottom video, should they not carry over. So I'm going to copy that. So I'm on a PC, I'm hitting Control C, and then I'm going to go to the edit page right, actually here on the new page, and I'm going to paste it right here. And it's going to automatically add it to blocks. And because I copied it from that page that I gave you, everything should be in place. Okay? Now, if you want to get access to that video that we use here, or that video that I used here, you can just create a custom HTML block. Hopefully, I'll show you guys that more and more. And when you do that, you can literally pull the code from that page I give you guys right here. So there's the top video. You literally just grab that code right there, copy and paste it, or the bottom one, and you'll get those same videos as long as you paste it into an HTML block. Okay? But I already went and grabbed all this. It's there. I'm going to go back to that page, right? I'm going to hit publish so that it saves. It's now done. Here's the page address. It's right here, and I don't like it. It's too long. So what I'm going to do is just make it wine and dine. And I'm going to do that. Let's see. It's right there. And I need to add a snippet. I'm going to do that one thing at a time. And I'm going to go here to document, permalink, and this I want it to be wine and dine. So it'll be / wine and dine, right? And there's hyphens in it. And that's fine. That's perfect. I like that. I'm going to make it that way. I'm going to go back to the Yoast. SEO, I got to fix some things. Mainly the images got to say wine and dine, which is the keyword, right? I need to add the meta description. So I'm going to do that here really quick and just have some fun with it. Okay, there it is. It's perfect. It's still green. I didn't go over, and I'm not too few words, so it just kind of helps guide it. That's done. And look, I'm already green on SEO. I'm green on the other stuff, and I will fix the images, which I'll do here in a second. So actually, I don't really have images on this page, and I'm going to leave it without images. I'm just going to go for the content, which I need to rework and make it my own. You know, right now, this is a copy of something I did for someone else, and I want to change this, and that's what you're going to be doing on every page. And this is more or less a bonus page. When I'm done here, which will be really quick, Brett will have a different page. He'll have his own wine and dine link that will be available, and I will even show you how we can add this to the category pages. So I'm going to come here and just reword it, right? And I actually feel really good about this and what it says. I'm just going to erase this whole paragraph and rewrite it my own, something totally different. So I'm just reworked the whole thing pretty quick. It's there. Here's what the times are. There's not a whole lot you can do to reword this, but you want to, right? So I got the times here. That's great. So I'm just going to add a little bit to it, right? So there we go. I just go ahead and complete that, and then I'm going to go down the next one. Yeah, here's a location. All right, so I'm just just rewording it. The videos are the same. We leave them alone. Um, so this is a cross promotion with the Tipping Circle. You're going to get a link, and you should have it pretty quick from your instructor. They're going to sign you up. It's free. In the Tipping Circle, you're going to get a referral link to refer people to free TV. And this is where I put that link. And actually, it's going to the TV page that we have on the same system. So I'm going to change it to be the one. So this is obviously going to the one I copied from. And so what I want to do here is just make it TV. And it's going to pull it up right there. See? So I click on that, and it's going to take it to TV that's on Brett's system, right? 2m74.com/TV. It's really important that you do that. And I'm just going to hit apply to make it there. I'm adding some more stuff to it because I know how it works. We get paid for free TV, and we sell it, right? They can get the full version for $50 a month after the free TV offer is up, or they can just keep free basic TV, like local channels and whatnot. It's a great service. However, they get rewards. The more they watch, the more they earn in rewards, which they can exchange for gift cards, all sorts of stuff. It's incredible, and we get to market it, right? So anyway, I just put that on here, and I just reworded it, right? That's the whole thing. So I reworded that. You guys saw me do it. It's not hard to rephrase things. It's just something you'll get better and better at as you do it, okay? And I'm going to reword this. And I'll reword this paragraph as well, right? And I read it. I'm like, okay, that's great. I might want to say something totally different. The best thing to do is just rewrite the whole thing. Instead of trying to rephrase it, that's one way to do it. But the best thing to do is say, I want to say something different. I get the gist of it. I'm going to just put it in my own words, right? So I can spell this right. Charcuterie. I know I'm spelling it wrong. Here we go. Nope. Let's see. I'm going to go to Google. Charcuterie. There it is. That's how you spell it right there. I'm cheating, sort of. Okay, let's see. All right, we'll leave it with that. So I'm just rephrasing this, right? And I just want to reword this to make it as much unique as possible. So when people want to know, like, how much of a page do I need to modify, look what I'm doing here. I'm literally modifying the entire thing as much as possible, like literally as much as possible. It doesn't. The more, the better. That's really weird that I can't get charcuterie, and I want to capitalize it even if it's not proper. Um, I just like it sometimes that way. And right here is great information on what a charcuterie board is. In fact, I'm going to grab this link here, and then I'm going to go to that page right here. You guys are going to watch. I'm going to add that right here. This is the page. I'm constantly adding training for you guys. That's what we do here. But let me come down here. And I'm just going to paste. I'm going to do a hyperlink, paste that right there. Open link in a new tab, hit update for you guys. Copy, paste that so it breaks that up as a new thing. And make sure I'm spelling this right. That page is really, I mean, I've done, let's see. No, I spelled it right. Amazing. And what I need to do is add it to my dictionary. There we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and update that. Look at all the good stuff on charcuterie board, so you can pull information to add it to a page. In fact, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll use it in a page that I do a recording on down below. All right, so let me go back to this page that we're editing, and that's there. Change that. Okay. So I'm going to say time to get started. And I'm editing that way to keep the link in place. That's my join link. And I just spell it out even more because the video tells me to click on the link below the page. And then this is like a closing, right? See you on Wednesday. And be sure to add yourself to my email list. This is because we're going to have response magic to the right. I'm going to go ahead and keep the verbiage on here just like this, but I'm going to make it my own. I am super excited. So I just reworded that whole thing. I'm going to call that good, and I could add more to it. Now, over here, you're going to see SEO is green. That's great. Readability is orange. That's not green. And so I'm going to look at it and see what's wrong. And it's saying I need more transition words and passive voice. And these are things you're going to learn more and more as you do the training and we go through things. I like to teach as I go. Transition words, okay, I know some of them. If I click here, it's going to pull up what they are. There they are. Okay, several of these, right? So these are some great ones right here. So let's go see where I can add some more of those. I do want my readability green. I'm going to tell you guys, you want green on everything. That just gives us the best chance to get search engine optimized so that we actually can rank with Google, and that's really important. Getting one page ranked is the hardest part, and then the others come easier because you start building credibility as a trusted source with Google, and that's just a time thing. So I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to add that one. I like furthermore better. All right. Now, see, I just made those couple changes, added a couple more words. I'm green. I can call that good. I jumped up from 16% to 22.9% to fix the sentences. It wasn't hard. This is something you just learn by trial and error, and then it gets easier and easier. I'm gonna go ahead and hit update. When in doubt, update. That's how we save. And I just added a unique page to Brett's system, and now I have left to do is I can leave it and just mark it this as a page, just as something I can mark it, or I could add it to the categories. And because I'm just going to copy this, because I like where we're going with this, right? I definitely want to tie into this, and I want to probably put it in a category. That's going to do two things. One, it's going to list it in the categories for other people to see, and it's going to differentiate my category page from other people as well, from mine that I got copied. So it's going to make Brett's more unique. So I'm going to come here to visit site. I've already saved all this. That page is done, and it could go under arts and entertainment. It could go under I want to look for a different location maybe to put it. So I'm going to go to self-help and personal growth. And I'm going to come here. And I'm looking at it right here. Perfect. I'm going to hit edit page. And I really should modify the verbiage here. Modify the verbiage here. This is a lot. Modify the verbiage here. But I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to go W. So I'm going to come down here and hit enter. And I'm going to hit paste. And this whole thing should be a heading size 3. So these all have the same thing. We have like an opening line, a couple teaser sentences, right? This is a category page, and and a category page is pretty much like a summary of a book, only we're going to have similar items that fit that category, and we have like a couple sentences that kind of like tease or highlight it to generate curiosity, get them to click on that. this is something that's done as an indirect approach. Odds are they came to your, PBS for something else and they click around and see other things that interest them. That's what this is for. So now that I got that created, right, I do want to add a photo. And but first let me put the link in here. So I'm going to grab this. I want to make this hyperlinked. And I'll just go wine and dine. And it'll pull up the page for me. Right there. I do not want to open a new tab because it's system to system. We want to make the navigation easy, so leave that alone. I'll hit save. And I'll go down to the last paragraph, or the last sentence, do the same thing. Wine and dine. All right, I'm going to hit save. Perfect. And I want to add a photo. So I'm going to hit plus and image. And I'm going to go to media library. I don't think it's available there, but let's see. Oh, that's upload. Hold on. Let's go to media library. I'm not seeing it there. Okay, so I'm going to go to upload files, and I'm going to select a file. Now, your instructor gives you access to Dropbox inside and to our Dropbox folder, and this is something that you get added inside Dropbox. So it'll be something like this: RR247 PBS files. I'm going to go here to various. Actually, sorry, let me go back. I'm going to go to Wine Ambassador, and I'm going to go to Wine and Dine. Right there. And I'm going to grab one of these images, and I really like this one. Open. And I'll say select. And that's really big, right? So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to hit the hyperlink button, Wine and Dine. Perfect. It's there. I'm going to make sure that's not selected, right? And hit, save. So that's done. Self-help. I'm going to look at Yoast and see what that's the keyword is self-help. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on this. I'm literally going to hit edit. Oh, I want to put that link's not there. So I'll hit edit. I'm going to align right. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to hit this, the wheel or the gear. It's self-help. I'm going to click on this and wine and dine. Make sure this actually saves this time. There we go. It's saved. And I click away. I don't want to hit X. That's how I did it last time. And this is not where I want it to be, right? And it's not the size I want it to be. So I want to shrink it a little bit. And then I'm going to hit this up button. And that takes it right there. And I'll play the size just a little bit more. Actually, that's not bad. There's like an area I can write more things here. Let's look at readability first and see what I'm missing. More of the transition words. I'm getting close. Sentence length is too long. We got to cut some of those down. And passive voice. So let's look at the sentences first. That's going to highlight them. Well, that one's long, and those are all long. Well, that's an easy way to change, right? I'm going to show you a trick. Better us. I'm going to put a semicolon. That ended that one. Join the millions of people already working from home and working online to make money. All I'm rewording it, right? I'm intending to do anyway. I'm going to come down really quick. It's already green. I'm going to call this good for now. You guys need to modify even more, and so does Brett for that sake. But I'll go ahead and hit update. And look, green, that's done. Modified enough. That's good enough. As long as it's green, you're good. You can always make it, you can strive for perfection, but get green. That's what you want to focus on now. You'll get better and better as you go along. So now that's done. It's in that category. And the only other thing that's left to do, if I want to do, I'm going to go to Appearance and Menus. And because I just added that as a new page, it's on top, the Wine and Dine Show, I'm going to click Add to Menu. And don't mess up too much in this menu, guys. If you don't want to lose anything, but I'm doing something that's kind of advanced, but it's not hard. You're watching me do it. I've added it. It's here at the bottom. And I'm just going to take it up to Self-Help and Personal Growth, MT, and it's the Wine and Dine Show. And alphabetically, that's where I put it. I put Wine and Dine in the listing, but I like to keep everything pretty uniform. That's close enough here. I'm going to say Save Menu. And, just by doing that, this is already 5% changed, added an extra page, modified from where we took it from, so it's now original for Brett. And let me come down here to visit his site. And voila, we've added a new page, added a modification to this category, added it to the drop-down menu, and that's your bonus for watching this video. And now I'll do the rest of them. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.